Death, alcohol abuse, manipulations, toxic relationships. Doesn't it sound like a plot of a gritty drama show? Yes, but all of this also applies to The Sims. So it's only fair to say that The Sims is actually a dark game. Let me show you why. The Sims is rated 12+. That means all the dark things have to be hidden behind cartoony graphics, censored actions, and funny animations. At the same time, you won't get punished for murdering your Sims. In fact, you'll get rewards. Let's take a look at some actual in-game achievements. Vengeful Deity. Kill 10 Sims via natural causes. Or outlive 5 spouses to earn Black Widow achievement. So, does the game push you to kill? Not directly, but if you want to complete every aspiration and earn the aspirational achievement, you'll have to interact with death. Public Enemy aspiration requires your sim to witness a death. Grilled Cheese aspiration. Talk to the Grim Reaper about cheese. Yeah, good luck triggering that without someone dying nearby. Even if you are a worthy player, the game lures you into the cruel side of The Sims. Do you know what some players like to explore in the game? Dumb ways to die! And there are regular ones. Because death in The Sims has gotten wilder and wilder with each version. You can die from almost anything. A cute deadly plant in your backyard, a broken heart, a bad joke, a good joke, a vending machine, a Murphy bed, woohoo! Or a fluffy killer rabbit. You're not just playing with life, you're playing with death. And let's not fool ourselves, we already played as death. But you can also literally play as a Reaper, given that you have the Life and Death DLC. Because why let death be free when you can sell it? And I must say, it looks like they did a really good job. It is indeed a quality DLC. There is a widespread observation that Maxis and EA craft their darker content with a special touch. Perhaps it's their favorite topic. Or maybe they know players love the dark side behind the cartoony image. According to one survey, 4 in 10 players have purposefully killed their Sims. So does The Sims encourage people to be serial killers? Well, the devs definitely encourage players to become besties or even lovers with the Grim Reaper. Because why else would they program Grim to chill and hang out near your Sims after, I suppose, tragical events? In The Sims games, alcohol doesn't exist, officially. All beverages are considered non-alcoholic. Sims can mix drinks at bars, a feature present in every generation of the game, and many of those drinks are clear references to real cocktails, like Wuha on the Beach, Simsmopolitan, or Ranch. With the University DLCs, players get juice kegs in The Sims 3 and 4 and punch barrels in The Sims 2. There is also juice pong, but certainly there is no alcohol involved. The problem is that these drinks only give positive effects. If your sim drinks a dozen Simsmopolitans or juice from the juice keg, they don't get sick or dazed. They only get flirty, confident, happy, or playful. No hangovers, no throwing up, no blackouts, no addiction. Nothing bad ever happens. As of drinking, we're always that nice and subtle. No good reason to romanticize it. At least some small consequences of alcohol abuse could certainly be shown. And they are, if you pay for them. Nectar, a drink seen in The Sims Making Magic, The Sims 3 World Adventures, and The Sims 4 Horse Ranch, adds a representation of wine to the game. And this time, it gets more accurate. When your sim drinks 4 glasses of nectar, or 1 bottle, they start to show real consequences. Taste moodlets, stumbling, and eventually passing out. So clearly, the system to show alcohol's effects does exist, even if they don't call it alcohol. By the way, in many versions of the game, teens are allowed to drink, just like adults. And here's another interesting detail. In The Sims 4 Get Together, you can even form a club with only one activity – drinking. There are many dark stories to uncover, especially if we're talking about the earlier Sims games. Surprisingly, The Sims 4 brings back the NPCs from the previous parts, but somehow ignores their lore, giving us cleaner, more polished versions of their story. Compared to the older Sims games, The Sims 4 is more of a sandbox. The game hardly nudges you in any direction. It's entirely up to you how you want to play. And once the normal life wears off, you start doing whatever you find fun. Maybe you decide to trap or abuse Sims, lock them in basements, starve them, burn them, remove ladders from pools. Find as many ways as you can to make their lives miserable. Turn them into manipulators, cheaters, thieves, even killers. Embrace drama, toxicity, and abuse. And the game doesn't stop you. It encourages such behavior with achievements and aspiration milestones. Because if you want to experience the full gameplay, squeeze every drop out of every pricey pack, you're curious to see everything. You wanna try it all. So, despite its bright packaging, The Sims reflects mature themes. Unfortunately, it mostly fails to show any real consequences. It actively encourages players to explore the dark side. However, EA and Maxis choose to keep the game accessible to a wide age range, because a larger audience that includes younger players allows them to maximize their profit. Do you know what else is dark? The price. Wanna know more? Check out my previous video about it.